This is an American Iron Horse. It's a slammer. Too far away? All right. I work for Maximum Motorsports. This bike basically got a blower, nitrous, open primary, and the front end was redone, skull air cleaner, and it makes 160 horsepower. So it's no joke. And that's a stock slammer over there. You see the blue one?
Yeah.
This is pretty much, you know, what we've done to the new one. So, well, Kenny's is sort of.
So you painted it as well?
Right.
Tell me a little bit about the paint job, what goes into it.
This paint job, yeah, this paint job is about $6,000. Again, American Iron Horse did the paint. And we did most of the bolt-ons and tuned it, nitrous and so forth.
Most of the bolt-ons?
Bolt-ons, the blower, the pipes, the front end. In the open primary. I don't know if you saw this. Yeah, come over here. It's at the high-tech open primary. And over here we have, this is a rigid Texas chopper with suicide shift kit. And this paint job, again, you got to get on the skulls. They're really nice, you know?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah. I hope you can edit this. Tell me
some more about the paint job.
Hold on.
Talk right close into that. Getting a lot of background.
Yeah.
Want to hold that up?
Yeah, this is, you gotta really, they do a really good job from the factory, you know? It's like no joke. And
so the paint job, the painting is about $6,000?
On this one, it's a little cheaper. The orange bike being the one that's more expensive. You know, the seat's about $1,600 along, you know?
How much is that one, the whole...
Well, you gotta find people all over the country that specialize in everything, you know? So it's...
How much is that retailing for, the orange?
That bike, about $65,000.
Really?
About, yeah.
And this one?
This is about 36, as it says, but...
Is that eye with the wings, that's a hand painted, it looks like?
Yeah, well that's the kit, you know, so that's how it comes, but... And over here, that's a basic Texas chopper with pipes on it. This one. This black one. Yeah. This is pretty much stock, just with pipes and an air cleaner on it. You know, we had the pipes painted, air cleaner put on it. And that's stock form right there, the purple chopper completely. But, I mean, at Maximum, we can do anything you want. You know, you name it. From nitrous to a blower, so.
So your Iron Horse is the name of the company?
American Iron Horse, yes.
Right in Riverhead?
Well, the bikes are manufactured in Texas, and we're a dealer for them in Riverhead, yes, at Maximum Motorsports.
And the work is done in Riverhead?
Yeah, we do all the work here. We got a shop right up the street. So. But,
and now your name is?
My name is Billy. I'm a mechanic.
I'm a mechanic?
Yes. I do all this happy stuff. For Kenny, that's Kenny right there. He's my boss.
How'd you get interested in motorcycles?
I've been doing it all my life.
All your life?
All my life.
So it's your labor of love?
Pretty much, I guess you could say that, yeah.
Do you have any advice for people who want to work on their bikes at home?
If you feel like you don't know what you're doing, take it to somebody.
Like you, right? Okay, Bill.
Don't mess around with what you don't know. So,
thanks so much.
Thank you.
So here we are at the Riverhead Motorcycle Fair on a beautiful late spring afternoon. Hundreds of people here, hundreds of motorcycles, music, lots of gear, lots of beautiful equipment. You've just seen some very fancy and expensive hand-detailed bikes, motorcycles, ranging in price from $30,000 to $65,000. This is Iron Horse that we've just done an interview with, Billy the mechanic, who does a lot of the work on these bikes. So stay with us. We're going to take a look around and see what's happening. I'm Pamela Reed, your host, and you're watching Bob TV.
I'd like to know.
Got your bike nearby?
Yeah, it's in the parking lot, actually.
All right. Why don't we walk over to his... You said you're leaving? You want to walk over to your
well,
bike while we
yeah,
talk?
because we're getting ready to leave.
All right. Here, hold the mic. I'll walk with you, and we'll talk. Just tell us who you are, where you're from, what brings you out here today.
Well, I live out...
Hold it up a little bit. There you go.
They call me Jedi Knight. I represent the Flaming Knights of New York City, Chapter 9. We have about 37 active chapters all over the country. So we just came out to the Long Island Bike Show to check it out. I missed it last year, so I said I wasn't going to miss it this year. Actually, I have to go over there. And we just came out to see all the bikes and meet some people and have some fun.
They have this every year?
Every year they have this, and it's generally around the same time. So we just came from the bike competition, this the freestyle stunt competition, which is still going on, and it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. Yeah, you got a lot of talent out there. But this is my bike of choice, and it's got a lot of bells and whistles on it. Makes a lot of noise. It's got all sorts of gadgets on it. I could show you a few things.
Oh, I'd love it.
So you hold that.
Alrighty.
It's got nice air horns there. If you go around the front, you should see the strobes. Got the police strobes. A little bit of everything. Make sure people can see me in the dark and hear me in the daytime. So.
This is beautiful, and it looks very comfortable.
Oh yeah, I've taken it all across the country, to the West Coast, Canada, Florida. In 3 years, I've put over 76,000 miles on it.
It looks brand new.
Oh yeah, well.
How do you take care of it?
Keep it in a garage. Other than that, there's no secret to it. Just ride and enjoy it.
Jedi Knight, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Have a safe journey.
All right,
take care.
How you doing? I'm Rich Shemansky. This is Marika Farisco.
Hi, nice to meet you.
And this is my bike. This is a 1997 Softail Custom. I bought it brand new. Since then, I've changed everything on the bike. I've changed the engine. It's a 113 TP Engineering engine. Has a 6-speed transmission. That's a Jim's Baker 6-speed with an overdrive on it. To handle the power, I put a chain drive on the back. Also allowed me to put a 150 tire in the back. That paint job there, that's a $6,000 paint job. It changes colors. Get changed from 6 different colors depending on the sun. It's kind of dirty though. Marbleized, hot spots, everything's on it. The front end is all performance machine, front rear. The brakes, the caliper, and the forward controls. Altogether, I got about $40,000 into a bike since I bought it back in 1997. And I like it. It's a nice, fast machine. It's nice and comfortable, and the ride's good. And it's mine. I built it. Thank you.
Okay, I got this here 71 Harley that I bought brand new from Gene Barron's out in Oakdale. And this 34 years ago I bought this baby. And now that I'm 82 years old, I'm having a little trouble riding it. I can't get my leg up over the tank that easy. Although I do have an alternative, I have a Sportster also. So I ride the other one because it's easier. And I've never really done anything to it. It's never been painted or anything. So it's all pretty well original. Want to sell it? Anybody want to buy it? I want $7,500 for it because that's about what I see them going for. Maybe it's worth it, maybe it isn't, but it's an original bike and they're hard to find, they're hard to come by. Especially if nothing's been changed on it. We never hit anybody, I never fell with it. And that's about all I can tell you about this bike. Now I could go on about myself if you'd like to hear about. I was in World War II. I rode these babies in Europe in World War II. I landed on the beach in Normandy with an army motorcycle, and I used to deliver maps. That was my job. I had these maps in a little leather folder on the handlebars, and right next to it was a Thompson submachine gun, and they taught me to fall and fire that gun, which I never did. Thank God for that. But anyway, I'd go around with these maps, and you'd have to find the places where you got to deliver them. You know, it was an impossibility. It was like finding somebody in this crowd here. You know, like can't be done. Anyway, that was 60 years ago, and now here I am. I'm still riding these Harleys. They still the same. They got two wheels. That's never been changed. And
So how do people contact you? What's your name?
well, I got a sign on here, and I hung one up at the Harley dealer, who sold it to me. You know, we laugh about it, and I have the original bill of sale that he signed. And when I showed him that bill of sale, he almost cried. Really, because he remembered 34 years ago selling me that for $2,000 or some dollars. You know? And that's I'm listed on it. My phone number is 696-8265. My name's Perry. The whole world must know me after all these years, but.
Well, Perry, it's nice to know you today. Thanks so much for the interview.
Yeah, thanks for the invite.
Appreciate it.
Well, we're Ramp Motorcycles over here. We're located in St. James, New York. We carry 4 different lines of custom motorcycles: Vengeance motorcycles, Swift, BMC, which is Big Mike's Choppers, and PCC, Paramount Custom Cycles. And plus, we also carry a full line of Triumph motorcycles. And we have a very big dealership, lots of inventory, great prices, and we invite anybody to come down. They're interested in a motorcycle.
I'm interested in this one. Can you tell me about this?
Well, that's
Take a look at it.
this is a PCC bike. It's called an Ascendant. Obviously, full out custom motorcycle, 113-inch S&S motor, 6-speed transmission, 280 tire, one of a kind. And that's what people like about these motorcycles, is that they're unique. They're not like everything else out there, and they stand apart from everything else.
So there's no other bike like this?
There is no other bike like this. This has a custom paint job that will not be duplicated.
Now, was the bike customized at your shop?
Not at our shop, but we order the bikes like this, and we order the bikes the way we like to order them, the way we feel that most people want these bikes. The one over there, that's a Vengeance bike. That's a new model for this year. It's called the Teacher. Very old school looking, barber type bike, Springer front end with the flat black paint job, powder coated red rims, and a 250 tire. Also 113-inch S&S motor, 6-speed transmission. Very comfortable bike, Springer seat, soft tail suspension. Another very unusual bike.
Most of these, I mean, all of these bikes look unusual and unique.
Well, that's the idea. Again, you know, people are going to spend this kind of money on a motorcycle, and they don't want to see another motorcycle like it. You know, and that's the idea of this, of custom bikes, is to bring out your own personality and have bikes unique that somebody else doesn't have.
Do you have any personal favorites here in the group?
They all are. Just like many other people, I'd have a very tough time picking one out myself. But they're all unique in their own way, and they're all different. And again, we invite anybody to come down, check them out, and take them out. We offer demo rides even.
Well, thanks so much.
People.
I'd like to take you up on that.
All right, anytime.
All right.
All right.
I like choppers, but I gotta have
Hi, my name is Fred, and I'm here to promote the Breast Cancer Help Long Island's motorcycle run. It starts at Bald Hill in Farmingville on June 26th. We will end in Babylon Town Hall Hopefully anybody out there with a motorcycle will come help. All the money we raise will stay on Long Island to help breast cancer on Long Island. If you can't come with your motorcycle, you want to come with your car, please come, bring your kids. We have some things for your kids to come too. Thank you very much.
Where can we reach it?
Bob TV.
Tell me that they saw it in Florida.
Von Dutch?
No, Bob TV.
Hi, I'm John Mooney from Von Dutch Custom Cycles in New York, here at Riverhead Raceway. Debuting for the first time, Von Dutch Custom Cycles on Long Island, based out of Lighthouse Harley-Davidson in Huntington, New York. Today we got Killer B out of our Bobber line, the Cruel World out of our Chopper line, and the Hop Up out of our Pro Series line. Von Dutch limits the amount of bikes that they build. They only build about 250 bikes a year. All of them are pretty much different from each other. They will not duplicate a bike. They're running a Patrick's 113 power plant, billet aluminum. It's a dynamically balanced motor from the manufacturer. It's one of the only motors that does that. You're cranking about 130 horsepower. Everything has its own little bit of a touch to the bike. This one, as you can see, is pretty done up with the leather-wrapped headlights, the custom leather-stitched seats, the two-tone blue jean and blue paint job, the billet aluminum Patrick's Racing motor, Brembo diamond chassis, and Denver chopper front end. Von Dutch is just hitting the scene on the Coast. They've been known on the West Coast for a couple of years building bikes. Von Dutch has been around since the late 50s. The late Kenneth Howard, who was actually Von Dutch himself, with that lowbrow Southern California feel. The Big Daddy Roth era motorcycles, Von Dutch was in the same field. There's one taking off right now. We just started up with this. We picked up the line over at Lighthouse Harley-Davidson, and this is our first time out and about on Long Island. We'll be hitting up the custom bike shows. We'll be getting out more and more often. So you're going to see these hit the scene pretty good. And if you're interested, contact us. We'll get you riding. You'll never park next to yourself. You'll have a one-of-a-kind motorcycle. Thank you.
Someone was telling me that they saw it in Florida.
Von Dutch?
No, Bob TV.
Hi, I'm Ron from Borgett Bike Works in Long Island, in East Northport, Jericho Turnpike. This is our Fatso. This has a 300 rear tire, a 200. It has a 117 powder coated and diamond cut motor, twin headlights. This is our anti-chopper. This is our answer to the bobber on steroids. That's exactly what this bike is. It's a big, fat, bad bike. This is called a Blackjack Ace Softail. This is more of our entry-level line. Borgett is known as the Ferrari of motorcycles. So this is something that competes along with the middle line of the other classes. This has an inverted front end with 65mm forks, a 113 motor. Everything on these bikes are made in-house at Borgett. We have 40 CNC machines. It's all hand-tooled and built. Even the S&S motors are assembled and blueprinted and balanced in-house. It's got a 3-inch open belt with a 2-inch thick frame, and the LEDs built right in. This is a 300 tail Python topper. This Python chopper is very unique. It's got the Borgett Springer front end. Everything on this bike is proprietary. Like I said before, it's got the retro tail in the front. This is a Psycho lime green with a yellow. It's got a 3.5-inch open belt, BDL. It's got the 117 motor. This is just a bad bike. They'll see you coming on this one.
How you doing, folks? Speed Vision, I guess you guys are here. We had the Long Island Motorcycle Fair at Riverhead Raceway. We had an array of vendors, all motorcycle enthusiasts were welcome. We had a bike show, we had a stunt contest, kids from all over the country. We had music. This is something we're going to do again in September, and it's something that we're going to make a tradition. This is going to be the probably one of the biggest shows, major shows in the United States.
How many showed up today?
How many showed up today? We had about 4,000 show up today, and this is only the second time around.
How many motorcycles?
How many motorcycles? About 4,000 motorcycles.
Wow.
All right.
And more people then?
Yeah, a little bit, a little bit.
And some of the money is going to benefit?
Portion of the proceeds is going to benefit Have a Heart Foundation with kids with cancer, and the other part is going to make a peace with animals, which is the Greyhound race dogs.
How do people contact those groups? Do they have websites?
I'm not sure off the top of my head if they have websites, but they do have their booth here, and they have their information, so you could contact them direct. They're actually here, then you can see what the proceeds are going towards.
What do you think is the, usually events have a theme. We've been noticing that the uniqueness of the bikes that the people have been bringing.
Like I said, I'm not diverse to, I'm open to all guys. We have a wide array of, it's not just sport bikes or Harleys. We're bringing together everybody. These guys are doing the stunt competition. You might look like punks on the street, but some of these guys are making a living out of it. These guys spend a lot of time in these customized bikes on both sides. And, that's what they're here to show it off. So.
Great job.
All right.
Thanks.